Alright, hello everyone, this is fB and tonight I will be hosting another edition of fB's weekly race. This is an endurance race that I host every Saturday, which lasts for about 1 hour on a track that's released just before the race goes live. The track used is a mixture of different styles that you find in Trackmania, such as tech, dirt, speed and also obstacles found in RPG and trial tracks. No registration is needed to participate, simply just join the server before starting time and you will be eligible to play. And we're seeing some warm-ups right now on this week's track, which is Tantrum made by CCman. And if you want to submit maps to this race, then you're more than welcome, and you'll find more information about that below the stream or below the video on YouTube. And there's also a Google spreadsheet available for all the results if you want to check that out. But yeah, I'm just gonna make sure here that it's all good, nothing, there's no problems. Looks like we got 148 players right now in the warm-up. We'll see if all of them will start. In that case, it will be a new record with 8 players. And looks like George has net lost here, I think. So I'm gonna just kick him. Oh wait, I don't want to kick him. Don't want to assume things. He might still be in the race. But yeah, once I add a password to the server, as I have done, it's too late. So if you get a disconnect or if you're in spec mode when the race starts, then unfortunately you will not be able to participate. So it's very important that you make sure that you are ready, that you're not in spec mode once the race goes live. So yeah, the players are just doing this warm-up here. We got, of course, Rayson's driving, who has won the race the most out of everyone. 5 times, I believe. And I don't know if you got last week's winner, Roa, driving. He defeated Raysons in a very close fight, only 2 seconds between those. Actually, it was 2 weeks ago, because last week I did not do the race because I was casting the Gathering. Alright, so 1 minute 20 seconds left of this warm-up, and then we will go live. And there will be 17 laps this time, so the race should take about 1 hour. There's a 15-minute timer once first place finishes. And I guess I can also mention that I do have a time attack competition that runs on the previously used track for 1 week. So if you want to submit your replays to that, there's more information about that as well under the stream or under the video on YouTube. Alright, less than 1 minute left to go here on the timer, and then we will go live. Okay, Roa is on the scoreboard. See if I can find him. Maybe he got some different tag or something. Or I'm just... oh, here he is. Here's Roa, who won last time, race 11. So it's gonna be interesting to see if he can repeat that. I'll put on some audio here as well. Alright, 10 seconds left to go. Good luck and fun to all the players. And may the best one win. I can also say that I do track the best lap. So that's a competition in the competition in a way. You can see the Dedimania here. Right now Slinky got the best time, but that's probably gonna change during the race. Alright, so we are restarting. We will go live. And hopefully we won't have any problems here in the start. Players are loading in now. Looks like we still got 148 players, so that's a new record. And here is the start. All the players are lined up. And let's follow Roa in the start. I guess I should kick George here because he is lagging the server, I think. And there's a custom horn that I forgot to disable. Oh well. I have to remember it for the next time. Actually, I'll just do that now because that's kind of annoying. So let's see here. Disable horn. There we go. Hopefully that will update in real time. But anyway, we are live, and Looks like the game switched to who I'm following, so I'm following Link in the first round. Let's continue following through the map, so we learn the map a bit. We just did a bit of tech in the start, and here comes the speed section of the map. And here's a wall ride. And then after the speed section we will enter the obstacles, and here's a checkpoint where you can do a different strat. We see that Link is respawning, but you can actually not respawn there as well if you choose to, and it's actually faster. So it's gonna be interesting to see which players will figure that out, because it will save some time. Anyways, Link here on the tightrope, and he actually makes a mistake. We'll have to respawn. And we also got another player here who disconnected, so I'll just kick him. There we go. Alright, so Link made it through the next obstacle. Here we got a very tight passage. Can be a bit tricky, but Link does it pretty well. And then he unfortunately had his wheels outside of the road, and he's now on his back, so he has to respawn. And that's a far away respawn, to be honest. It's a bit too far away. When I give feedback to the mappers, I always say use a lot of checkpoints, because you don't want players to lose too much time if they have to respawn. So yeah, I guess that was a bit of a miss, but Link makes it now. Here's a bit of a jump as well. Can be a bit tricky, but Link does it well. He's currently at 130th place, so not the best start. Oh, and I forgot to add the spec lap info. Now it should be on, hopefully, so I can see the checkpoints. I'm not sure why it's not on. Yeah, that's kind of bad. Okay, there we go. Now it's on. So we see Mi4 actually in the lead, ahead of Sion and Roa. And some players have finished now the first lap out of 17. And Link still got a couple of turns left. There's quite a lot of tech on this map once again. But definitely encourage people to make maps that got the other styles a bit more represented as well. And I also welcome other styles other than the ones I mentioned. So yeah, basically I see this race as an introduction to Trackmania. That's the idea behind it. But anyways, Link has entered the next lap, currently at 114th place. So let's go to the top now, follow first place, which is Mi4 right now. Although he had a poor part here, so we got 2 players passing him, and 4 players even. Roa shows up as well. You see some players going outside of that checkpoint, some go inside. And Mi4 does it well, and goes up to 2nd place. Sion currently in the lead. But that was a good section by Mi4, so he goes up to 1st place again. And then we got Fullfart Bucket at 3rd, and here's Raisons. Oh, he got no speed, it's not gonna make the jump, and not sure why he is in camera 3. That's a spectator bug. Sometimes that happens. And we see another player who has disconnected here. I just kick these players because otherwise they will lag the server potentially. So I just make sure that if they get a net loss, I kick them. Anyways, Raisons drops down to 7th place. That mistake. But still earlier on, of course, in the race, so a lot can happen. And Roa is at 9th place. It's not the best start for him either in this race. So let's continue following him a bit. For best lap we got Mi4 currently at 1st with a time of 2 minutes 37 seconds 62 hundredths. We see Roa with a lot more speed here will overtake Raisons, the 2 players that had a very close fight in race 11, with Roa winning with 2 seconds ahead of Raisons. It was a crazy fight. Especially so because Roa was having a lot of lag. I actually made a highlight of that if you want to check it out. It's on my YouTube channel. And we see some new times here, but none of them beats Mi Quattro. He's still first. Actually, I think Mi Quattro might have improved his time even, so he's doing well, although he has dropped down to third place now. But still a close fight here with top 3. Only a few seconds apart. And yeah, let's take a look at the back here in the rankings. We have Spam currently at 26th place. Had a disconnect the last race, so hopefully that won't happen again. And then let's go to the next page. We got fB Never Watch Me at the 36th place. Who is that? A funny guy. Ultimate, I don't know who that is exactly. Of course, if you do participate, I appreciate if you use the same nickname every time, because it makes it easier for me to add the points or the scores, the results to the scoreboard. We see fB Never Watch Me falling down here. It has to respawn. But let's follow some other players. We got Barbos at 54th place. And I think that might be a new player, if I'm not mistaken. We still got 133 players driving. Always in the start there's some that have a bad start and then they might not feel so motivated to finish the race, but I definitely encourage to finish it anyways if you start it. It's just a nice thing to do. Anyways, let's take a look to the right. We got Edster at 70th place, and he just passed the obstacles here. I think he got some players passing him. One of them is Kuwais for Suba, who's had a rough start. Edster at 68th place, and let's take a look at some other players. We got Andy at 91st place, so not very far behind Edster, as you can see. So it's still a very close pack between most players. And then we got who do we got? We got Gangsta at 98th place. Also first timer. Don't recognize that nickname. Oh, we see Bits setting a new top 1 time, 2 minutes 32 seconds 43 hundredths. Bits has won the best lap a couple of times, I think, so definitely a very fast player. But only at 8th place in total in the race. Let's see here. We got Jorf at 122nd place. I think it's the second time he drives. Drove the race like a month ago or so. And yeah, let's just continue here. Let's try to find who is currently last. That's a interesting thing. It looks like it's Sixella at 129th place. So we still got 129 players. The record of players finishing is 95. So, but yeah, that's an overview. And here's another overview of the players. As you can see, there's a lot of players here. I always like these overviews. It's a nice view. And we see the Dignitas, 2 Dignitas players quitting the race. So that's unfortunate. But yeah, we still got 127 players driving, which is nice. I think, was it 148 who started? So that's pretty good. Bit still with the best lap, and Sion still in the lead. Looks like Mi Quattro has fallen down to 10th place. Let's follow him for a while. Must have made a big mistake. Here he is, at the dirt. So I guess he still got top 2 this time, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, about half a second behind Bits. Looks like there's a very close fight here between him and Roa, and also Jinx, I believe. Yes. So very, very close. So we are into lap 4 right now, out of 17. And yeah, Raysons has gone up to second place. Had a bit of a bad start once again. In the last race, race 11, I think he respawned like 3 or 4 times. So obviously lost a lot with that. And this time also had a bit of a rough start. But not too far behind Sion. Only 3 seconds, and it looks like he is gaining ground for each checkpoint. So he's definitely on a faster pace than Sion. And if he continues, he will catch up. Anyways, we got Full Fart Bogut not far behind at all. Look at this. And yeah, these two guys having a close fight for second. Then we got Bits now at the 4th place. And here we see the checkpoint. As I was saying, if you don't respawn there, you will actually gain some time if you hit the wall like that. Bits made a small mistake though, could have been better, but still faster than respawning. So that's an interesting part of the map. And then Bits drove into the pole, so that's not going to help him either. We've got some players passing him. Marius89, for example. I think Raggle had to respawn, yes. And then we also got Sad here. That's an interesting player, because I don't recognize it, so might be a first timer as well, and doing pretty well here, so that's nice to see. We got another player here who has disconnected, so I will just kick that player. There we go. Anyways, let's see who else we got. We got Miquatro at 7th place, just behind Raggle. Jinx at 8th, we got Bud at 9th, Bomber at 10th, Speed You Need at 11th. Speed You Need, who won the time attack competition on the previously used track, set the fastest time. Then we got Toto at 11th. And why does Sion write GG? I think he might have made a big mistake. Yeah, he's not driving even. I don't know what's going on. Oh, he says he have to eat. So that's very unfortunate. He was at 1st place and now he needs to leave the race. So that's unfortunate. So Raysons instead has gone up to 1st. Kind of where he belongs, because he has spent most of his time at this position in the race. But anyways, let's just continue this list here. We got Javi Flyer at 14th, Costa at 15th, and then Slink at 16th. So that's top 16. With Raysons in the lead. He is 2 seconds ahead of Full Fart Bogut, who finished second behind Raysons in race 9, I believe. And in fact, I think Full Fart Bogut might be second in... no, that would be Sand, I think. But Full Fart Bogut definitely one of the better players in the scoreboard, in the total scoreboard. Has done really good. Very consistent, and it's not far behind Raysons here. Yes, I gave out the stadium demo keys before the race, and after the race is over I will give out 2 more of them. So yeah, if you want to win, try to win them, just stay put in the chat and I will give out 2 more. They last for 1 month, so if you don't have the game, you can try it out. Unfortunately, I don't think you can participate in my weekly race with them, but I think I will ask Nadeo if they can make that possible, because that would be really cool. But yeah, and if you do have the game, then you can just give it to someone who doesn't. I saw someone making a flip there. Anyways, looks like Raysons now is 3 seconds ahead of Full Fart Bogut, so he is driving a bit faster. And in fact, I missed it, but Raysons has set the fastest time as well, 2 minutes 32 seconds 41 hundredths. So he got the double right now, first in the race, and also got the fastest time. He's doing really well. How far behind is Miquatro? Not very. Had a very good start to this race. And continues to do well, although he is 13 seconds behind Raysons. We are into lap 6 now. And yes, you don't need to sign up to anything to participate in this race. Just be on the server before. And that's all you have to do to be eligible to play. Oh, and Raysons improves his time. 2 minutes 31 seconds 8800s. And yeah, doing really well. We see Shorty with a top 7 time. And he's not very far behind Miquatra at all. Very close pack here. We also got Marius89 and Bits in between. So yeah, 4 players who are very close to each other. And Raggle also up there at 7th place. And I'm just gonna close Skype here so it doesn't lag the game. Anyways, let's continue following Raggle through the speed section and through the obstacles as well. See if we can gain some ground, close in on the others. Oh, it looks like he's already passed Raggle. And well, I'm following Raggle, never mind. Anyways, Raggle did the respawn as you saw. So Roa catched up to him a lot and passed him even. So Raggle has not figured out that part. So he's down to 8th place now. And here's Speed You Need as well, looking to pass him. Oh, Raggle hits the dirt, will not have enough speed to make the jump, and neither did Speed You Need. So both players with poor turns, and instead Bomber will pass them both. So shows how important it is to make that jump. And looks like we still got 112 players driving. I'm not too confident that we will beat the amount of people finishing, because this map is a bit harder than the one I previously used. In general, I want to use quite easy maps in the race. I kind of see it as an introduction to Trackmania, so if you build maps, then you can try to build it out of that. There's also a guidelines that I wrote on Maniac too, if you want to look at that. Anyways, let's follow someone else here. Better back in the pack, we got Harney at 32nd place. Also someone who's driving the race for the first time, I think. In total, before this race started, we got 303 players, so yeah, it would be interesting one day if we can fill the server, which got 255 slots. So maybe one day. Anyways, let's take a look at someone else. We got Magnet at 46th place, just behind Fraser. Who else do we got? We got Sundra at 54th place. Also someone who's driven the race a couple of times. So always nice to see people returning to the race. Then we got also fB's for RVD. And he might be streaming actually, I'm not sure. So at 71st place right now. I wish there was a way for me to see what the player's best time was, but I don't think that's possible. Anyways, here is Gani at 82nd place in the dirt section currently. About to overlap Acti. Not overlap, but pass him. And then we also got Pade 93. No, he's not driving. We got Nebo at 99th place. And he's also doing the respawn here. Of course, much safer strategy to respawn instead of doing the wall bounce. But yeah, anyways, let's take a look at the top once again. Raysons is in the lead with 7 seconds. He is on his way to win the race for the 6th time. I need to double check if it is the 6th time, because it might even be the 7th. I don't want to say the wrong thing. Let's see here. No, he's won 5 times, yeah. Actually, yeah, 5 times. So, Raysons has won it 5 times. I'm about to win his 6th. 7 seconds ahead of Full Fart Barcott. Then we got Shorty at 3rd place. Of course, Shorty and Raysons had a very close fight in True Talent Cup yesterday. Raysons won against Shorty with 100 after Shorty was in the lead, and the Raysons had a much better ending. So that was very exciting. And looks like Raysons has improved his time as well. 2 minutes 31 seconds 34 hundredths. So still driving the fastest. Just keeps extending his lead at first. Here's Bits at 4th, not far behind Shorty whatsoever. So still a very close fight for the other podiums. At least 3rd place. I guess Full Fart Barcott also got a bit of a lead. Anyways, here's Bits with that wall bounce, and I think Shorty made a mistake. So Bits will pass him. Maybe Shorty respawned as well. Not sure. These two guys will enter the obstacles, and then Shorty will pass Bits. Made a minor mistake. And looks like Miquattro momentarily passed Bits, but then got stuck. And then he's very stuck here. What is going on? Miquattro is not able to get past that section. That was very odd. I wonder how we got into that position. But that made him lose several seconds, and several players passed him. So he's currently at 6th place, but he's so close between all these players. As we are entering lap 10 soon, out of 17. No, Rex doesn't work in fast. So I can only see top 15, I think. Anyways, currently following Speed You Need at 6th place. Trying to catch up to Roa, who won the race last time, but this time it does not look like he will win it. He is 28 seconds behind Raysons. And that's quite a lot. I don't think Raysons will lose that much time. We still got 109 players, 108 now driving in the race. 95 players is the record, so I don't think we're gonna beat that. One day though, I want to have over 100 players finishing. Would be nice. It looks like Speed You Need caught up a bit to Roa here as he enters lap 10. 7 laps left to go. And here's Miquattro, pops up and pass Speed You Need. So close between these players. And here's Bomber. I think he drove last time as well, so this might be his 2nd race. It's hard to keep track of it because there's so many players, but yeah, he's doing really good here as he enters the speed section of the map. So let's follow him a bit, see if we can catch up to Speed You Need and Miquattro. And he is doing the respawn here. Goes for the safe strat. And then the balancing. So important to not get your wheels out of the road. Bomber did it okay. Much better than Miquattro by the looks of it, because catching up a lot. Oh, and then Roa gets stuck, and also Miquattro. Bomber with a nice turn here. Passes both of them in 1 second. That was very good by Bomber, but then he goes a bit too wide here, so Miquattro comes back. It's so back and forth between these players. It's really awesome. And looks like Bits has gone up to 3rd place, has passed Shorty. But he's still very far behind Full Fart Bucket at second place, who keeps the same distance to Raisons, about 7 seconds. So those two players driving really fast, and we see Bits with a mistake. Ah, that's a bad place to crash. Shorty will pass him. Then Quattro about 2-3 seconds behind Bits. Actually 5 seconds. So first and second looks to be going to Raisons and Full Fart Bucket right now, but third place we have a very interesting fight between several players. Now just look at the left scoreboard here. We see Shorty 24 seconds behind Raisons, and then we go down to Morris89 at 11th, 39. So all those players very close. If the stream is lagging, you can try lowering the quality. There should be options behind the stream, so hopefully that will help not making it lag. But yeah, it's pretty much standard that my stream is lagging. So yeah. Oh, we see Morris89 with a top 5 time, 2 minutes 32 seconds 79 hundredths. So yeah, even though Morris89 is at 11th place, he can still make a comeback here. Oh, we see Jorf crashing in front of Morris89 there. So yeah, if Morris89 can keep that pace, then I wouldn't count him out for third place. Now Raison's got 9 seconds ahead of, no, 10 seconds even ahead of Full Fart Bucket. So it more and more looks like Raisons is gonna win for the 6th time. Oh wow, was that Bomber? Bomber has dropped down to 11th place. He was doing much better, and then he falls down as well. Ah, this is horrible for Bomber. Such a difference from the previous lap when he did this part really fast. Now he drops down to 10th place, and then he gets stuck as well, just like Quattro did earlier. So yeah, night and day for Bomber. Not doing well right now. Morris89 at 9th place. We got Raggle at 8th. Raggle, who got the top 3 position in the race. I think it was in race 4, if I'm not mistaken. He got 3rd. Then we got Speedy Need just in front of him at 7th. We got Jinx just in front of Speedy Need. Oh, not anymore. Wow, so close between these 3 players. Just look at this. That is neck and neck. Speedy Need with more speed, as his name refers to. Anyways, we also got Bits at 5th place, just behind Quattro. So here's another fight for 4th place. And then we got Shorty now back to 3rd place, but only 3 seconds ahead of Quattro and Bits. So very close in the fight for 3rd place. Raisons now over 10 seconds ahead of Full Fart Bucket. Also got the best lap with a time at 2 minutes 31 seconds 34 hundredths. So he's about to enter the speed. Let's follow Raisons here a bit to see how he does these obstacles. We also see Quattro with a top 5 time, 2 minutes 32 seconds 57 hundredths. Here's Raisons. He lowers his speed a lot, so the impact of hitting the wall is not too scary. So he does it really nicely. And then he actually respawns there. That's interesting. Some players don't do that. I wonder which way is faster. Some alternative ways there, and I think that's pretty interesting actually. When there's those subtle differences in lines you can take. So in that way, this map is pretty good, I'd say. Anyways, Raisons drives really safe, as he is known for. No mistakes. And is now 12 seconds ahead of Full Fart Bucket. So yeah, Raisons keeps increasing the distance. About to win his 6th race. But of course, if Raisons makes one big mistake, then Full Fart Bucket can still pass him. We are into lap 12 right now, soon 13. So we are getting closer to the end of this race. The fight for 3rd is so interesting. Shorty right now got it, but here's Bits. He is not far behind, only 2 seconds. Then we got Mi Quattro, who has made a mistake. He's currently at 5th place. Speedy Need also with a mistake. Thought he was ahead of Bits and Mi Quattro just moments ago, but now he's down to 6th place. Then we got Marise 9, who was at 11th earlier, but now is at 7th. So Marise 9 on a positive trend. It's driving really good. Of course, Marise 9 has won the race once. I think it was race 5, if I'm not mistaken. Then we got Raggle just behind him at 8th. We got Jinx at 9th. We got Sad at 10th. Then we got Bomber at 11th. Harry at 12th. Revi at 13th. Roa only at 14th place. Won race 11, so not doing nearly as good in this race. And then suddenly Revi is at 15th place, okay. And then we got Whale at 16th place. I guess Javi Flyer was the one that I missed. He's at 14th place right now. Looks like we have another player who has net lost. Gangsta. We still got 105 players driving, but I still don't think we will beat the record of 95 if he finishes. Anyways, I should kick Gangsta here so he doesn't lag the stream, the server I mean. So let's just do that. Meanwhile, we see Harry with a top 9 time, 2 minutes 33 seconds and 300ths. And Revi will pass the Javi Flyers. These two guys also with a close fight. It's very interesting. And yeah, I'm sure there are many close fights here as well, further back in the scoreboard, but it's just hard for me to follow them all. So I try to take a brief glimpse, but mostly I will focus on the fights at the top, especially when the race is starting to get to its end. And yeah, we only got a few laps left here. Rayson still in the lead, now 14 seconds ahead of Full Fart Bacchus. He just keeps increasing the distance for each checkpoint. It's very, very impressive how consistent this guy is. And Full Fart Bacchus not doing too bad either. He's only lost a couple of seconds against Raysons, which should be considered as pretty good. And yeah, as you can see, the distance down to Shorty at 3rd is really large. 15 seconds, even more than that. So yeah, 1st and 2nd looking to go to Raysons and Full Fart Bacchus. But who is gonna take 3rd? Shorty and Bits, only about 1 second apart here. So that's really the most interesting fight I can follow right now in the race. And then Mi Quattro not far behind either, can also go up to 3rd. Which would be a very good result for him. Speed You Need, I think he has been on the podium as well, if I'm not mistaken. I shouldn't trust my memory, but yeah, I think he has been on the podium as well. One of the early races, I think. Marise 9. Close to Kubais, but Kubais I think is 1 lap behind. Where is Kubais? He is at 70th place only, so Kubais not doing too well here, but he's still looking to finish the race, and I definitely appreciate that. It's very nice. Anyways, I feel like I want to follow this fight for 3rd place between Bits and Shorty. Seems like the most interesting. Oh, Speed You Need was 2nd in the 1st race, I'm informed. Yeah, so that was a while ago. Of course, Wally won the 1st weekly race. He's also he also got 3rd last race. And it looks like Shorty keeps the distance between Bits and himself. And let's see this part now. Yeah, we see Shorty actually doing the respawn. Bits does not, and as a result, Bits has passed Shorty. So that just shows how much faster it is to not respawn. So it's very interesting. And then Shorty hits the pole. Has to back it up. And then he falls down as well. This is not good for Shorty. I think Mi Quattro passed him as well. Yeah, Shorty down to 6th place. Speed You Need has also passed him. Wow. Very, very close between these 3 players now. And then Bits just 1 second ahead. Wow, this is getting very interesting now. Who built today's map? Sissy Man built the map. Alright, so let's continue following Shorty here, because we got a pretty good overview of the 3 players that are just ahead of him. Bits currently at 3rd place. Soon entering lap 15 out of 17. Rayson still in the lead with 15 seconds ahead of Fulford Bakut. Then Bits 41 seconds behind Raysons. Wow, this is so close now for 3rd place. We got 4 players. All can take it. This kind of reminds me of race 2, where we also had, I think, 3 players. One of them was Bits, that had a very close fight all the way to the finish, with Pack taking 3rd. Just ahead of Bits, I think. Oh, it looks like Shorty getting a bit closer to Speed You Need, who drops down. Oh, and Speed You Need gets a landing bug on dirt. Of course, Speed You Need, a very good dirt player, won the 3D Max Dirt Supremacy against Beppino in the final. So, should be considered the best dirt player right now in the game. Then he gets a landing bug on the dirt and falls down to 6th place. We see Harry driving a top 5 time, 2 minutes 32 seconds 57 hundredths. Harry is currently at 10th place. Oh, it looks like Shorty has passed Mi Quattro as well. But Bits still at 3rd place. Lap 15. So soon only 2 laps left to go. Alright, let's see how Speed You Need does this part now. Alright, he slows down a lot to make it safely. And yeah, Shorty losing time again because it's respawning. Time after time, Shorty loses time because of that. We also see a bit, Mi Quattro going outside of the checkpoints, and then he falls down. But yeah, that shows also an interesting line there by Mi Quattro. Looks like it was faster, but then he crashed or fell down. So he's now at 6th place instead. And in fact, he's losing a lot of time here. Not good. There's only a few laps left. Yeah, let's follow Shorty instead. Having a close fight with Speed You Need at 4th place, but Bits still at 3rd. And actually, Raysons has lost 4 seconds. Fulford Bakut now 11 seconds behind, Bits 35. So Raysons with a major mistake, but still got a pretty comfortable lead. So you can afford them. You can't afford them too many times more though. Oh, the good turn from Shorty. Tries to position himself to get a good line here, and it looks like he will pass Speed You Need. Ooh, risky stuff by Shorty, but he is keeping himself at 4th place, just ahead of Speed You Need. Now this time Speed You Need avoided that landing bug on the dirt, and he actually goes up to 4th place once again. Back and forth. Here's Shorty, who is again passing Speed You Need, and we see Bits with a top 2 time, 2 minutes 31 seconds 81 hundredths, still behind Raysons, but Bits driving fast. And he should increase his lead. He is in fact 4 seconds ahead of Shorty, so Bits looking to take 3rd right now. We are into lap 16. Raysons only got 2 more laps left to go. Looking to take 1st. He's back to 15 seconds ahead of Fulford Bakut, who's made a mistake of his own. But the interesting fight right now is for 3rd between Bits, Shorty and Speed You Need, with Bits having 4 seconds ahead of Shorty right now. And now Shorty will lose time again at this part, because he respawns here. Oh! Speed You Need hitting the part of the checkpoint. So in fact he will not catch up to Shorty. But Shorty will lose time against Bits once again. So he's not... actually no, he's only 2 seconds behind. Bits has made a mistake. Bits has made a mistake, so Shorty catching up. And he does this passage. Okay, he actually clipped the wall there at the end, so could have been good, but lost some time. But he's only 3 seconds behind Bits. He can still get on the podium. You can almost see Bits there in the distance. You also see Bud with a fast time, 2 minutes 32 seconds 800s. Bud currently at 20th place. Alright, I think Raysons should soon be into the last lap. Let's follow him. Here he goes, Raysons into the last lap of the race. About to win the race for the 6th time, I mean. He has gotten 2 times second as well, so his worst performance is second, which is very, very impressive. And he got a 15-second lead ahead of Full Fart Bakut. He should not lose that, unless he crashes in the speed section. I think that's the only way for Raysons to not win it. So let's follow Raysons here through the speed section. If he can make it, then I can pretty much guarantee that he will take first. And the speed section is not too hard, so I should make it. Going through the loop now, and here we go, into the obstacles. Very nice wall bounce from Raysons. Miquatro with a top 2 time, 2 minutes 31 seconds 6200s. But Raysons still got that first place. Actually Sad with the top 2 time now, 2 minutes 31 seconds 4400s. So Miquatro and Sad driving really good, and they are actually very close to each other as well. So they are pushing themselves by setting fast times. But anyways, let's continue following Raysons here to the finish line. He's now 16 seconds ahead of Full Fart Bakut. And he's on a good time as well by the looks of it. Looks to be 900s ahead of his own time. So Raysons could actually improve his time here in the last lap if he keeps it up. 1800s ahead now, so Raysons on a good time in his last lap of the race. And also keep in mind, after the race I will give out some stadium beta keys, so if you don't have the game and want to try it out, then you can participate in that. You just need to be in my chat. And if you have the game, you can also participate. You can just give it to some friend of yours that doesn't have the game yet. Anyways, Raysons now getting awfully close to finishing this race. Should only have a few turns left. He's still 17 seconds ahead of Full Fart Bakut. Bit still at 3rd, 4 seconds ahead of Shorty. And actually Miquatro is not far behind Shorty at all. Speed You Need has dropped down a couple of seconds. Sad is getting closer to Speed You Need, but yeah, let's follow Raysons here. He is entering the last couple of turns. Raysons is gonna win fB's Weekly Race Edition 12. GG. As he sets a new top 1 time as well. But let's follow the other players. Full Fart Bakut is next up. Gonna take 2nd place. So a very good performance. And that was a sick time by Raysons. 2 minutes 30 seconds 4900s. Outstanding time. And Full Fart Bakut is gonna take... it's gonna drive backwards in the finish. That is very... very cocky by Full Fart Bakut. But he can do it, of course. Got a big lead there. So Full Fart Bakut takes 2nd place, driving backwards into the finish. And then who's gonna take 3rd? Bits makes a mistake, but where's Shorty? He is still behind by a couple of seconds, so Bits looking to take 3rd. Yes, he will. 1 turn left. Bits is gonna take 3rd place. Some lag there. And then Shorty just behind takes 4th. Miquatro just behind him takes 5th. And then Speed You Need will take 6th. So now there's a 15-minute timer here for the other players to finish. In the meantime, please try to not chat too much in-game. Instead, you can chat on Twitch. Anyways, Speed You Need took 6th, Sad took 7th place, and got Raggle taking 8th, Jinx taking 9th, Harry taking 10th, Marcy 9 taking 11th, and we got Revi taking 12th. Very close between all these players, as you can see. Bomber taking 13th, Roa only at 14th place now, won last time. And then we got a couple of seconds here until Bagel is gonna finish at 15th place. There he goes. And then we got Tom just behind him. Next page, we got Javi Flyer taking 17th. Bud looking to take 18th. We got Kavix just behind him, takes 19. Paxmauer takes 20th. We got Inside. No, Razor takes 21st. Fussy takes 22nd. Horny takes 23rd. Ashuri takes 24th. Toto is gonna take 25th. We got Jodo next up. No, Slinky will pass him just before the finish line, takes 26th. Very close fight. Then we got Cyber taking 28th. SCK is gonna take 29th. We got Dachi behind him, takes 30th. Magnet is gonna take 31st. And then we got Lucas, I guess, will take 32nd place. We got Danneboy. Whoops, here he is. He's also gonna drive backwards, just like Full Fart Bakut. Takes 31st. No, the big pass Danneboy, I think. Yeah. So because Danneboy went backwards, he lost his position there. Blackie takes 36th behind Wormy. Then we got Ask Me. He's gonna take 37th. Chaos Hand drives with a Team Acer skin. Is gonna take 39th place by the looks of it. Yeah, QWERTY passed him. Then we got FB Never Watch Me, which is not true because second time I spec him now. We'll take 40th place. Then we got Link crashing, but no one will pass him, I think. So he takes 31st place. Ahead of Sundra at 42nd. We got Magic Man next up. He's gonna take 43rd. No, 44th actually, but Barbos passed him. Anyways, Porix takes 45th. DK takes 46th. Fraser takes 47th. Exidor takes 48th. Next page, we got Edster. He's gonna take 49th place by the looks of it. Then we got Snelly Jasper just behind him at 50th place. Kenny 51st. Funky Beach 52nd. Dan 53rd. We got Hoops 54th. Iron Man takes 55th. Sholto takes 56th. Close. Mix Mode takes 57th. VKLF takes 58th. Sightsev takes 59th. Nat takes 60th. Very close. And then we got a big gap here down to Steven at 61st. That was a very close pack of players. Anyways, we still got 92 players driving here, so we are not gonna beat the record of people finishing, which is at 95. But at least... oh, Steven has a respawn here. That's gonna cost him a lot. I think someone might have passed him. Yeah, looks like Marco here is gonna pass him. But yeah, again, I will give out some stadium demo keys after this is done here. So if you wanna try to win that, just be in my chat. Anyways, Marco takes 61st ahead of Steven. Then we got Nakain takes 64th because Roman passed him just before the finish line. Then we got Fallen on the next page, 65th place. Tierly 66th. Shadow 66th. 67th. Gani takes 68th. And it's very hard for me to keep up here. So close between the players. And then CC is about to take 69th place, which is a very special number, of course. Looks like no one is close to him. He drives into the finish. Then we got Mentos. Yeah, he still got a couple of turns left here. Let's just take a brief look at the players who are still driving. With 9 minutes left on the clock, we still got quite a lot here. So it should be a decent amount of people that will finish, which is nice. And here goes Mentos, is gonna take 70th place. Then we got Dark Blade, not far behind, 71st. Milk Ratchet is gonna take 72nd. Then we got Pishy in camera 3. It's gonna take 73rd. Ahead of Akti. Take 74th. Then we got Scott. So got some turns left, but it's on the last lap, so we'll finish. And again, try to not chat in-game because it's distracting and also laggy for those who are still driving. Anyway, Scott takes 75th place, and then we got Andy we should also be able to finish. Currently at 76th. Seems like anyone is close to him. Nope, Lilida. A couple of seconds behind. So yeah, not a new record, but I guess we will have a decent amount of people who will finish here. That's nice at least. Alright, so we see Andy taking 76th, then Lilida takes 77th. Then we got Sixella next up, 78. Actually no, Lilida retired with 1 checkpoint left, so I don't know why he did that. That's weird. But yeah, so I guess Lilida will not finish, and Sixella will take 77th place instead. Yep, so Lilida retired just before the finish. That's a very odd move. Can't really explain it. Oh, looks like Stöpsel passed Super F21. So these two are having a close fight. 7 minutes left on the timer. Looks like Stöpsel is gonna stay in front. He's gonna take 79th place, and then Super F21 takes 80th place. And then next page we got Wing. It's gonna take 81st place. Then Bon Jovi still got a couple of checkpoints still left to pass. So yeah, Wing took 80th place, Bon Jovi will take 81st, then Sweetie. I think he is on his last lap, not sure, but looks like it at least. Still 5 minutes left on the timer. Yeah, Sweetie is on his last lap. Only got 2 more checkpoints. Alright, yeah, and I should save my replay, yes. Now I think I will remember it. Anyway, Sweetie takes 82nd place, just ahead of Mr. Botond at 83rd, and then just ahead of Clem at 84th. So those, oh wow, Swish as well close, 85th place. That was a very close fight between those players. And also Nongs takes 87th place, just behind Derpy Derp. Wow, very close. Anyways, here is their Cisexa or something like that. He's gonna take 88th place. It's a bit confusing with Lilida having only 1 checkpoint left there. Very strange to not finish, but oh well. Alright, so Dido's Skills is gonna take 89th place, and it looks like we are gonna have 90th players finishing. Kubais takes that position. Then, wow, Nebo passing Jorf here just before the finish line, or can Jorf make a comeback here in the last turn? Oh, that was close, but yeah, Nebo takes 91st, Jorf takes 92nd, and then we got Ginin. It's gonna take 93rd. Actually, can we beat the record here? We still got 3 players left, so yeah, I guess we can. Gindin is gonna finish at least, and I think LL Sakulgay is also gonna finish, and Aldred Gayjal also, so I think we might beat this with 1 player if all these 3 players drives into the finish. That would be cool. Still not over 100, but oh well. Maybe next time. Anyways, here is Gindin. He is gonna take 93rd place. Then we got LL Sakulye. Should also be able to finish. He is on his last lap. Got 8 checkpoints left. And just behind him is Aldred Gayol. Yeah, I know Lelila didn't finish. Retired just before the finish line. Anyways, Elsa Coolgay keeps the distance here. And we got 3 minutes left on the clock. That should be enough time for these two to finish. And in that case, we are going to beat... No, we are going to tie the record, actually. Yeah. But that's also good. So Elsa Coolgay gonna take 94th place, and then Aldred Gayol is gonna take 95th, and that should be the last player. Yes. Alright. So that's the end of the race. To recap, we saw Raisons winning the race for the 6th time, and he also won best lap. Then we got Fulford Bogut at 2nd place, and Bit at 3rd. So thanks everyone for watching, and thanks for participating. And yes, now I will save the replay. Da, da, da.